No pooping in the barn. You hear? Poop outside. Hey guys, welcome to the farm and welcome to my barn tour. Well, thankfully it's a beautiful day. We had the fog from the fires in Canada. We're in Virginia, and by the way, my name's JC, and we homestead and run our equine ministry utilizing the horses that we have here on the farm for kids and youth in the area. And I also make handcrafted soap. So many of you that know that you've been watching soap videos, actually my last video was a tour of my soap lab, but now we're in the barn. And Saturday means we get all the feed bags and everything kind of cleaned out and cleaned up, but Farmer Mike is repairing fences right now. So let me start off, and also we have horses in the barn, so you'll get to see the horses as well today. I'll start out with this barn. We've been here 6 years now. We moved May 5th of 2017, and it was a 10-year long dream. Never could imagine this is where we would be. Greater than what we could have asked or prayed for, that's for sure. So very thankful to be here, and I want to share it with you guys just like we share it with the community. So this is the barn. It was built in 2010. All right, so this door here, we're gonna walk into our feed room, which one of my youth volunteers was working on getting it cleaned. So we have all our feed here. We're working on getting metal buckets. We had a raccoon get in here. The cats take care of the mice. I don't have any evidence of mice, but a raccoon did climb up and came down and did climb in here. So we do have some excess tack and other things up here as well as our bedding. Hi, Luna. So the stalls are 12 by 12s. There's 6 of them in here, but actually the last 2, so 4 of them are 12 by 12. Hi, Amber. Did you eat all your hay? So the last 2 are, I believe, 12 by 14, maybe 12 by 16 actually. So they run in here. This is Amish built. The Amish came from Pennsylvania, had everything shipped here, and the previous owners had this built, and it's very nice. There's a step down, so these horses are actually taller than what they look, because it's maybe a 6-inch step down. What do you think? And Amber, you like to file your poop and stuff. She poops over there. Hi, sweet girl. Do you need more water? It's almost supper time. Yeah. So I have our calendar here, which I'm horrible about changing out, so other people do that for me. And this room here is our tack room with the washer and dryer that I'm gonna get a stackable here. Hi, Ninja. How are you? Huh? So we have some lockers. We do have some boarders that board their horses here. So the top 3 lockers are theirs and the bottom 3 are ours. Other tack stays in here. We have a refrigerator. This is where I put my goat milk when I'm done milking. It just keeps, this doesn't get opened very often, and it keeps the, my milk nice. And I don't have to, use my refrigerator down at the house. So if I need it, I'll bring it down. But since I've pulled my rib muscles, I have not been able to milk, so mamas and babies that I want to milk, well, they're together, so I don't have to. This is our utility sink, but here is the system that we have, and I may have shown it in another video, but this turns the water, I just turned it off. This water goes to each stall in the barn. This water will release the water that's in the pipes. So say in the winter time, I need to drain the pipes so they don't freeze. That's what we do. But I want to fill waters up because they're going to be in here for a couple more hours today. There is food ready to be soaked. I soak all their food, so that's where I set that. Then immediately to my left is our wash stall. This is where we can wash the ponies. What, Cider? What's that, buddy? What do you want? There is Cider and Blue and Buddy. Buddy is boarded here. He's not our horse, but he's been used for the program. He's since retired, and he's absolutely my favorite. You know that, don't you, Buddy? Huh? You know that? Yes. So they're waiting for supper. They're ready. It's supper time. So I believe these are the ones that are 14 by 12 by 14, 12 by 16 maybe. Sophie girl, you're not gonna say hi? Huh? It's almost supper time. So I'll show you with Sophie's. This is how, did you spit in your water? Oh my goodness. We do put hay nets in here to try to keep the stall's clean, but basically I'm just turning this and it fills, which is a huge blessing. This is the other side. Hi boys. I put my baby boy goats over there because they can breed now. We don't want that. None of that. Let's go up to the lounge. That is our farm store. That's where I sell my goat milk soap out of, and also we do have an online store for those that don't know. It's thepinkhippieco.com, and orders support what we do here and also the donations. But we don't have any paid staff, or everything's volunteer. All right, so here is our lounge. And there is Jerry. Hi Jerry, what are you doing? Oh, you taking a cat nap? We do have some work to be done in here. Our commode leaked, so we have to replace this floor and replace the toilet actually as well. The leaking was coming from clean water, so that's why it's looking the way it does. It's still functional. We just turn the water off and on to keep the water from dripping. But I love this space. And as soon as we get that fixed and get some air in here, I might open these windows, but I have to get Farmer Mike to do that. I'm not supposed to be pulling or tugging. So, and also, as you can see, it overlooks our indoor arena, which I am blown away that we even have. It's just, it really is a complete miracle. Okay, as we walk around to the other side and I walk you in the indoor arena, I just want y'all to know that when we had this dream to, homestead, but also have our equine ministry therapy program on that farm where we homestead, we didn't have a down payment. We didn't have a lot of knowledge. There was a lot of things that were just that we didn't know, we didn't understand, and we walked through that process of 10 years to get to this place. And our down payment came about 3 months before we sold our house where we used to live, which is actually next door. So yes, there's a neighborhood next door, and that's where we lived. We came and saw this soon after we adopted our son Weston. He's the last one home, and he's 11 now. And so we came and saw it, and at the time we had 2 teenagers left at home and Weston. And the house is very small. 3 bedrooms, not enough space, especially when you have, a boy and a girl teenager and then a toddler at the time that we saw this place. And we came and we saw it again. We didn't have a down payment at the time, and it wasn't until we started leasing a property, once we thought we were going to purchase that farm, that actually fell through. And when I was driving back home, there was a for sale by owner sign again, and I called her and I said, "Carlo, you remember me? We need a farm." And within 48 hours we had a contract on this place. Just amazing. All right, so that's where we were, up in that lounge area that overlooks what we were looking at here. Someone donated this round pen, and around it we have the 9 fruits of the Spirit that my oldest daughter painted. So whether we're bringing kids on horse around, we can go through and say the words, or if I have a youth working and doing groundwork in there with a horse, they can see, and I can always go, hey, step towards love, back up towards faithfulness, to tell them where to stand in relation to the horse. So it's really encouraging to be able to utilize those words on direction on where to go. Okay, there's one last thing I want to show you before I have to feed the horses. Is when we moved in here, I hung this campground sign. And this sign was my grandmother and grandfather's. I would go there from the time I was probably 5 until adult, and brought my kids there to that campground. That was my safe haven. And I knew when we moved into our place where I wanted to be a community safe haven, I would hang that as a reminder of where I started, where I came from, what I came from. And so I put that there. When I was doing the calendar, May, when we moved in, I was doing the calendar. I'd already hung this up. And I looked up and it said 17, and it was 2017. So I just thought that that was pretty amazing confirmation. We are where we're supposed to be. Guys, I hope you have enjoyed this farm tour, just to get a little sneak peek of where we're at in our community here in Virginia. If you enjoy this and like all things life on the farm, from homesteading, horsemanship, and my handcrafted soap, making that, I put videos up about that as well. Be sure to subscribe and be blessed, guys. Bye.